so. Honestly, some great drafting overall from both of these teams. They've got their plus sides, they've got their downsides. It's A-okay, but this is going to be the first match. And honestly, Bren, the composition, as you've been telling me, as well as the other Filipino casters have been telling me, this is pretty much their bread and butter. Their early game, they can be aggressive, but if that fails, they can drag this game till Kingdom Come until it is time for the man himself on Claude to scale and carry the game.
And that's the story we've been telling for the past, what? Few months.
14 days.
Well, yeah, also 14 days, but even back home, like, this is what they do. Again, they're so used to 25, 28-minute games, and
oh my goodness,
as tiring as that sounds, it really is just what they're good at. So right now, I'm guessing if we're writing a new chapter, if the author has changed, if this is like the trade paperback, I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn. And I hope you're ready for the appetizers because game one is upon us.
Oh, my mouth is watering. Let's see the lane assignments from both of these sides. Who is going where as Vendetta running up inside the gold lane, except Wanwan and as well as Akai is going to meet him right head on. Ling going to be looking to actually maintain into the mid side. He's not going to go straight for his buff just yet, knowing that Bren is going to be very aggressive early on.
I like what they've done here. They actually put Flap TZ on the Benedetta. Usually what happens is you send the Lapu-Lapu over to the gold lane and then you swap it out. But right now, hold up, Lusty is picking a fight with Leo Murphy. He sensed it.
Yeah, I mean,
two tanks.
He wins. Lusty does win this at level 1. Leo Murphy really can't do too much as a Kai at level 1. Level 2 is when it's a little bit easier because he can get in and out of fights. But now, look at Flap TZ. He doesn't have to worry about the chill and he can jump right onto Pai at level 1. This is how they want to play.
Yep. Again, back to what I was expecting, actually. Lapu-Lapu versus 1-1. Usually a non-starter, but right here, this is okay. Bren Esports is comfortable here. Flap TZ will sometimes even be able to get maybe a kill or two onto Pai, and that's great for stopping Alter Ego's scaling. But right now, let's watch what the rest of the squad's doing. Yeah, it's just both cores, Selly Boy and Carl TZ, keeping to the roadside, getting the buffs, and Leo Murphy is not letting go.
Oh boy, this is good. They're trading shots for shots here. As long as Lusty does not get hit by those, by Wanwan's passive and gets locked down, then it's fine. It's overall okay. But a lot of priority onto that top side, especially for the first minutes of the game, just to protect that red buff. Just in case, if you go for that invade, we have people ready to respond.
The orange, super important for both of these players. Right now, Selly Boy picks the fight.
Oh, he takes a little bit of damage here, but I don't think it's going to be a full commitment just yet. 3 more seconds until the turtle comes back up, and that Bren, they're calling in. Oh, the Blazing Duet gets a little bit onto Udil, but it's just to clear that wave. Again, this is about the macro play. It's about those objectives.
Yep, and both teams kind of understand the fanfare that's involved in this matchup. Again, we saw a false engage by Selly Boy pushing Carl TZ back, and then we saw Carl TZ just kind of tease the Blazing Duet, and now they've begun going for the turret.
Yeah, he can actually go in. Yeah, Black Dragon Form is actually going to be jumping the dispersion as well. However, Udil in the back line doesn't manage to get on out. First blood is secured. It's going to be a full fight here, but it's not looking good for Alter Ego. They've already lost their Ling in the process as Bren is going to take full control over this matchup. Yeah, trying to get out. His passive is going to heal him up, but Leo Murphy is on the run. He's going to get hit by the Swallows as well with the help of few. Oh my goodness. Bren come up huge off of that one fight.
Wow, I think given this 3-for-1 trade, yes, they do take down Carl TZ, but I think the real highlight, the marquee play here is the super rookie himself, Flap TZ. If the Benedetta was not there, this would have been sideways for Bren Esports, but instead they come out winning the trade. Sure, Carl TZ plus the turtle, 3 kills. I think right now they're liking it because they are ahead about 200.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very small lead. It's still something, but let's see how this is going to play out because this was one big fight. Now they're ahead in only just a little bit in terms of EXP. They did give up a little bit as Pai. He's going to be popping his ult onto Flap TZ here, but not enough to put him in any real danger or force him to go back into base.
Ooh, look at this duel down bottom though. Yam is getting bullied, and here comes Lusty.
He flickers right on top of him. Can he get the kill? Yes, he does. He secures that. A bit of a mistake coming in from Yam's side, but Bren going to take full advantage. But Tilda going to harass Udil for now, and he's got to be careful. He's maintaining mid pressure, but topside Pai is scaling very nicely.
That's going to be a Hurricane Dance by Leo Murphy, and of course the sticker. And oh, what? All right, that's what's scary about Few. That's what's scary about Matilda. Like, I think Alter Ego knows that he still has the circling eagle, and Few gets blasted right there by the dispersion.
Oh, yeah, and Pi, he's trying to kite his way all the way forward. Flapteezy walking up. Pi saw what was coming, and he was like, nah, I'm not having none of that right now. I'm going to carry my team. Just give me some time, boys.
I think it's at the point where right now it's all about Flapteezy, and then later on he goes for the alley-oop to Carlteezy, and this is huge pressure down bottom.
Yeah, I think they understand that, you know, team fighting as of right now isn't going to be working out too well, so they're willing to kind of just like show, hey, yeah, we are trying to get mid-pressure. We've got bot lane pushing. They've controlled the waves, and now they're going to force something here as the rest of Alter Ego. Leo Murphy taking a bit of damage as well. Yam goes in pretty hard in towards that backline, but he's taking way too much. But Selly Boy, he can't go any further than this, and now Few, he's trying to look for any opportunity to chase them down. Gets a little bit of a shield. Can he take out Pi? No. Oh, but Carteezy, he uses his Battle Mirror image forward and aggressively to take him out. It's a 1-for-2 trade.
How perfect, even the out. Carlteezy planned this all. Ribo sitting at 0-1 and 6, not getting any stacks on his Festival of Blood, but that's fine. He's doing all that he needs to do, and right now the pressure is on this mid lane, the main artery. If this is a successful push by Bren Esports, then it's going to be all the easier for Carlteezy to once more get back into the game. He's sitting at 1, 1, and 2. It sucks for your jungler, for your core to die in the early, but I think they're on the road to recovery.
I think at this point in time, their saving grace right now is going to be Leo Murphy. If he can find a pick, or maybe make a play for that team, which is what Akai is known for, even in the past, it's going to be really tough, especially against a lineup from Bren, because Few can save a lot of their members almost immediately after the Hurricane Dance.
Oh yeah. I don't know, I just wanted to talk about how Carlteezy is actually struggling as the core. But yeah, overall, Bren is just doing great. Bren is doing all right.
Yep, oh, here comes Way of the Dragon onto Leo Murphy here, trying to force something out of him. Selly Boy comes in pretty hard. However, Carlteezy is going to put up his Blazing Duet to kind of show them back away. You're not going to get any more control over this mid wave.
That's what I'm talking about. He has unexpectedly stacked up, so his Art of Thievery is doing okay, hence the Blazing Duet actually hurts. And Selly Boy had to call it quits, get out of there. And it's not like Selly Boy is having the best time of his life as well. I mean, it's just a matter of time before Bren starts to go for the choke and starts invading aggressively. And it just hasn't happened yet because we haven't seen any turrets. Once the first turret goes down, best believe Alter Ego or Bren, whoever gets it first, will start pressing the advantage and start choking the opponent out. And right now, I think both know that's what the other's up to.
Exactly. And Bren, they really want to push this agenda here because they know that Alter Ego, eventually, once they get their items, it's going to become a struggle. Oh, wait, the Dragon onto Leo Murphy here. And we come with a full Eagle coming in from Few. Here comes Selly Boy trying to get into the fight, but he can't do anything about it. Lo Yi, even trying with the rotation, is going to turn this fight around. Udil finds the opportunity and gives a free fight to his team. Well done. 4-for-2 in favor of Alter Ego.
Flapteezy gets someone out on the way. Pi, this straggler, I think he did as best as he could, but maybe there was just a small miscommunication. Maybe if Flapteezy was, instead of clearing the waves, would have done better to join the fight. It was such a big blowout. Look at this.
I mean, let's look at this. Immediately when you see the Black Dragon come in, you see that rotation cut off all the exit points for Bren Esports. They were all conglomerated in an open area. This just, it's not as close as you think it is, especially when they're that close together. But wait, hold on. Leo Murphy using the Hurricane Dance. Yeah, I'm trying to go for the run here. Bren was not happy about that fight, and they will find their retribution.
Oh, they have been revenged. All right, after that replay, I guess it's just not enough sword intents for Flapteezy to have joined soon enough. So right now, the best thing that Bren Esports can do is try to make up for that big trade that they lost. And right now, Pi is just putting a beat on Lusty. Oh, I think he's going to make him pay.
Oh, Selly Boy, he's going to pick up this kill, luckily, and Pi is able to pop his ultimate just in time to minimize any kind of damage and allow him to rotate back into lane. Yam here, he's actually going for that. He's actually going for the blade armor here. All right,
he's had it.
He's done. He's like, I'm tired of dying.
All right, Carl, try it again. Carl, try it again. Both of our junglers here are doing exactly what we thought they would. Oh, and that's a quick push up top, Bren Esports. But again, Alter Ego Esports, they really made that last trade that they won just work for themselves. They've converted into 2 turrets, and right now Yam is the target, and Blazing the Wit just short of maybe 3 or 4 bursts.
Oh my goodness! Can we check the items out here, because that is quite a lot of damage. Okay, he already has the Demon Hunter sword, so at least he has some form of damage there. Sully Boy has he does have the Endless Battle, and Yutong ends up dying off screen there. Okay, that's not likely, but now Sully Boy in a little bit of trouble here as he gets hit by Lusty, but he's still able to rotate on out of there. Battle Mirror Image to make sure he doesn't get hit by the rotation here. But yeah, back to the items.
Yeah, I'm guessing the only reason why Yam actually focused on the Bloodlust Axe first is because of the lack of magic damage from Bren Esports. Usually what you do as a Yuzhong is try to go for the Oracle as soon as possible. But right now, it's just not worth it. That amount of gold, it's just not worth it given that there's only really one source of magic damage, and it's not even like the kind that you want to stop. It's more of something that builds on other things.
Agreed. And Sully Boy, he's been in the middle of a 1v1 against Flapteezy here. This is just an epic trade of swords. But yeah, coming back to your point, actually, I think what's really interesting is that Yam, I think in very alter ego fashion, wanted to win his lane. So it's like, you know what, Bloodlust Axe sounds like a pretty good idea. Oh, is this going to be a fight going to break out here? Is Lusty looking for an opportunity?
There is some damage present. I mean, Karltizi is a simple Battle Mirror Image away, but right now it looks like the name of the game for Bren Esports is to regain parts of the map. Hence, they're not picking any fights unless it's Flapteezy who knows he can get in and out at will. It's all about trying to regain bottom and mid.
Yep, and here's the golden staff purchase. This is huge. View already. Oh, Karltizi. Oh my goodness. You gotta stop it, man. That's a lot of damage. He's playing off his power spikes perfectly, and now, frankly, they want to push even further here. Yam trying to disengage the fight with the Battle Mirror. That's going to be stopping the pie, managing to survive with the Aegis as well, but Yam has to trade off. It's going to be 2-4-0 in favor of Bren as they look to be even more aggressive. What timing on that fight.
Their patience has been rewarded. Now Udil able to blast down these 3, and I think it would be best if Bren Esports just takes what they can, take their candy, go home, and enjoy it. If they push this any further, and Yam and Sully Boy are here to make them pay, then it might go ahead and bite them in the behind sooner than they expected. So right now, I think you're right. You mentioned the power spike, and yeah, going past the 11-minute mark, Karltizi hasn't had a good early to mid game, but as we approach his maybe 3rd or 4th core item, that's when Alter Ego Esports should watch out.
Yeah, I mean, no, even now when Karltizi had just 2 items itself, the moment he got the golden staff, he's telling his team, okay, we need to fight right now while I am strong, because the moment they start picking up their items, it's not going to matter. So they force that fight, and they manage to profit huge off of that. So well done for Bren Esports on that end, but Alter Ego now in an awkward position in themselves as they've lost all their tier 2s, so they don't really have control over the jungle. Dispersion is going to fake them out here as Bren looking for an opportunity to catch somebody off here.
Oh, I'm just watching Few, man. Once he pulls the trigger on the circling eagle, that's 1 Purify down. You're waiting for Yam to do the same thing, and it looks like all throughout this mayhem, Karltizi just bought enough time. There's a sneaky Lord, and it's Luminous too.
Yeah, Luminous Lord is going to be a huge win here as Sully Boy just, again, knowing that his team is behind, he needs to find gold somewhere across the map, and Flapteezy realizing, oh, what happened to my wave?
You know what? Here's something to note. I just saw that Flapteezy picked up an Oracle, and that's how much Bren Esports is making the most out of this gold lead. That's what, close to 5,000 gold? And that's what awards Flapteezy his hard work. Sitting at 4-0-2, he can say, okay, there's only also one other source of magic damage, but I'm willing to take a chance. I will build this Oracle because these fights, they're lasting longer than I'm comfortable with.
Yep. Now, this is where they have to macro it perfectly because they want the waves to crash simultaneously. Oh, they've done it. Look at that. Ooh, it's like so aesthetically pleasing.
Like synchronized swimmers.
Yeah, it looks so good. They get the last tier 2. Luminous Lord crashes into the inhibitor here. Are they going to push the agenda? Rotation comes down, and yes, they are. Flapteezy trying to get into the back line here with the final blow already coming through. Lusty looking for an opportunity to get on top of Leo Murphy, but it isn't going to be enough. Few getting caught out of position here, but it doesn't matter because it's Matilda.
Great defense here by Alter Ego Esports, showing us that, hey, this is still our base. These are our turrets. You watch out. Oh no, Leo Murphy jumps out.
Oh no, Few, he's going to get some good. The Wisps are doing some some major damage here, but now Cartesi getting to the backline with a blazing duet. He's holding his ground. He takes it back. Pi not even using his ult at that point in time, and finally Udil gets the kill with the dispersion and the rotation here. Finally, the Journey of the Dragon is going to be pushed onto Udil, who uses his Winter Truncheon to protect himself. Yam going in. He wants to chase this down. He's not going to let Rebo get away with this anymore. Rebo on that Lapu Lapu 1v3. The man on a mission to survive longer than no man has done before. Rebo finally goes down.
Run, Rebo, run just wasn't enough. He didn't make it to the Cyclone Eye. Even if he did, I'm not sure how much gas he had left in the tank. One thing to note, Cartesi went too deep, too fast. Yes, he was confident. Yes, this is the best time to do that. But now I'm guessing maybe they bit off more than they could chew. If it was me personally, I would have just said, hey, take the inhibitor, call it a day. But right now, I think we're in too deep, and they're going to go for another.
Lusty got a little bit greedy there, wanted to maximize his time. He didn't instantly go for the second part of the Way of the Dragon, which allowed him, Silly Boy to pop his ultimate in time. Now, looking at the way this is going here, Alter Ego coming back into the game, evening out the score, 43 to 43k, even down an inhibitor. That's kind of nuts, actually.
I guess they were willing to sacrifice the inhibitor. But right now, another fight in mid.
Oh, they're holding their ground, and finally, he jumps right over the wall, getting his whiffs down. It's not doing as much damage. He doesn't scale as nicely, and Flaptizi, he's walking up. He's looking for that opportunity, but AE just won't let them have it.
Not so quick, they said. Not so quick. Right now, Bren Esports, what are their options? Again, just manage the waves. Right after that turnaround up top, where maybe Bren traded out a little more than they were willing to pay, Alter Ego made the most of it and cleared the waves. They pushed up top, they pushed down bottom, not exactly penetrating, but the fact that they're able to catch up to their net worth.
Yeah.
All right, the fact that they turned it 43 to 43 square, that's amazing. That's impressive, and that just means Alter Ego is still in the game despite how well Cartesi recovered as a core and how well Selly Boy is still making the most of Link despite all of the nerfs in the past months.
Absolutely, and I think Alter Ego just doing a phenomenal job here. However, Cartesi did finally get the most necessary utility item on every single Claude, the beautiful Winds of Nature, just to protect himself against Selly Boy when necessary. However, if we're talking about scaling versus scaling here, Alter Ego has a much stronger late game composition when it comes to just raw damage. Pi, absolute monster. Udil has damage. Leo Murphy getting hit by the Way of the Dragon, but it's not going to mean anything. And Selly Boy naturally on the Ling.
Yep, and I think that's why he picked up the Wind of Nature. Oh, sorry. He picked up the Wind Talker. There you go. If it's a Wind of Nature for Cartesi, it's a Wind Talker for Selly Boy, and just like that, he picks off Few. Flaptizi couldn't even respond.
Yeah, there's just no time. There literally is no time. Few can't make these moves anymore, and now they find another pick. This is what Leo Murphy has been waiting to do. However, the Blazing Duet takes them out. He is not going to get his moment just yet. Selly Boy coming in pretty hard. Drops down with the Blade Storm, and now Flaptizi looking for an opportunity to take him out. He has the execute, but Selly Boy on the run makes it out of there, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Pi, can he get this kill onto Lusty here? I'm pretty sure he has. Oh my goodness. Lusty, crossbow tag being popped, and now he has to 2v1 this situation, perfectly able to cleanse himself out of there. Rippo trying his best, flickers forward, misses it as well. Udil saves the day, but Pi, what an absolute alpha Chad.
It was a 3v1. There's only so much a Lapu Lapu could do, even if it is on Rebo. And he's not having the best game of his life, but he's playing the role that he needs to play. 1-4-10, no stacks on the Festival of Blood, but he did buy time. Enough time to actually force a wave up top.
Yep, and now this is where it gets really dangerous here. They want to take this. Lord away. Selly Boy is just dancing around, but Few is trying to zone him out of their final blow. Coming in from Flaptizi, he finds two. This is a great opportunity as they get the Blazing Duet. Few comes in, pulling the rest of the team, but now Pi on the run. He can't do anything. He uses cleanse super early on. No Aegis in the Way of the Dragon will help secure him in his grave.
Okay, now given that it is Yam and Selly Boy who are out, left alive, nothing is impossible as long as you have a Retribution. But given, Gideon, that this is what, 25, 23 seconds away from the Retribution, there's no way they can steal this. So right now, that's Lord number 2 going for Bren Esports, meaning enhanced minions, meaning Lord is going to be marching down top again. And right now, Selly Boy catches Few. Few going to be able to dash through, but only by him 1 second more. There's not much Lusty can do.
Yeah, I mean, Lusty, he's going to use the Way of the Dragon, but it's a little late now. And Yam is just saying, hello, hi, nice concussive blast. It's not going to do much, but Kaltizi walks in, says, ha, you thought this was just Lusty. Say hello to the rest of the Bren fam.
The revenge of Rebo. He comes back strong. He was bullied earlier on, 3v1s, 4v1s, and here he comes. Hey, Selly Boy, welcome to the jungle.
Oh my goodness, I hate the fact that this is game 1 already. This is really nasty. It's really going up to 19 minutes, and this is just an appetizer.
Yo, this is exactly what we've been waiting for. I mean, reality is always going to be better than the imagination. And we've imagined this matchup for the past month. As soon as the groups were announced, as soon as M2 was even announced, we all knew this was going to be it.
Oh yeah, and perfectly done. They're able to get both inhibitors. Yam is forcing the fight and forcing the situation to allow AE some breathing room to get rid of this annoying Luminous Lord, but that doesn't mean that they win just yet. This doesn't mean it's game over.
Yep, they do push all inhibitors, right? In a single sweep, not trading out anyone, and I think this is just great discipline from Bren Esports. They're able to take mid and bottom and build upon that. I'm guessing it might take another Lord before Alter Ego actually goes down. Another Lord, or maybe a good 3-for-1, 4-for-1 trade, because that's what the turnarounds are made of. But right now, let's look at the items. Selly Boy just missing one more core. Goes ahead and picks up the Queen's Wings. He does have the Wind Talker, as we mentioned. Kaltizi, though, he also is just lacking one more. I'm guessing he might invest in something like an Immortality.
I just love the fact that Flaptizi is just like, you know what, get rid of my damage. I don't need it anymore. It's just pointless. I'm not going to scale hard enough to be relevant as Kaltizi. So as long as I just play my utility, look to clean up a lot of the fights, make sure I keep up my battle spell, I'm going to be relevant in this game when it comes to clearing those waves. Because look, his entire build is made to survive.
This young man refuses to die. 505, that's it. He just doesn't want to add any numbers to that.
Can you imagine if this entire situation is happening because Flaptizi just refuses, like, I'm not going to die to them. I don't want to ruin my KDA. I don't want to ruin it. It's not that I care about my team. It's just I don't want to ruin it at all.
Sometimes the numbers matter. Sometimes the numbers matter. And right now, they're coming for the choke. Gideon, this is miserable for Selly Boy right now. If he can't even get his orange, can't even get his purple, they are obviously at a disadvantage. It's going to be difficult, and that is an understatement.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it is difficult, but Selly Boy, it just means that his energy management, he has to make sure he ensures that kill. If he doesn't get it, it's going to be real tough without those buffs.
Sitting duck.
Oh boy.
Sitting duck this Ling. Again, nerfs have not been kind to Ling, but it's just his kit and what an amazing player like Selly Boy could use with him. But again, you just need that purple. You need the purple and you need the orange. Against a chunky team like this, especially looking at Flaptizi's items, you need the orange to even stand a chance. But right now, yeah, I think Flaptizi spamming the Alter Ego sticker outside the walls of Alter Ego's bases. He is going straight for the Psyche.
I think it comes down to whether or not Alter Ego can take out Kaltizi. If they can take him out, it's a free fight. Rebo, he doesn't scale into this. The most he can do is get on top of Pi, but Pi's going to keep kiting him like we saw earlier. If he manages to get a kill onto Yam, that is a huge, huge win. If we're talking about Lusty, he's got no damage. Few does not scale into this game in comparison to Udil, who will absolutely chunk you out. And that's why Flaptizi is saying, you know what? I've got to get MR. I've got to get armor. There's no way I'm going to be able to take you all in one fell swoop.
You're right. Now that we put it into perspective, it's all about Kaltizi. That's the damage. Selly Boy goes down. Flaptizi takes him. And yes, it was unfortunate, but that's exactly what happens when you don't have enough energy.
Exactly, and Flaptizi making sure that battle spell is used to maximum effect, and Few is there to pull Lusty back into safety, but they can't seem to end this, but they will get this Lord for free. Two members beside Bren with all three forcing the fight. Wait, Alter Ego, can they actually pull this off? They are trying very, very hard. Rebo trying his best, 1v5, can he pick it up? A godlike coming in for Flaptizi, who comes in to clean up the fight. Rebo is still holding on strong as Lusty turns around to say hello, hello, as Few gets chunked out. Kaltizi is coming in. He wants to end this fight. Big battle mirror image comes in, blazing to wet. He's got it, and there you have it. That's gonna be the game. GG, well played, going on to Bren Esports.
Flapteasy, your sacrifices have been appreciated. He did say, I don't want to die, but if that's what it costs to take Lord and win the game overall, he'll do
Doesn't
it.
get
This
caught
young
that
man-
often. Wings by wings just fly away. I'll just go outside of the map a little bit and come back. Super annoying. I absolutely hate it. I had a lot of PTSD with it. But besides that, Flapteasy on the Selena. This is going to be really interesting because it's all dependent on whether or not he can land that Abyssal Arrow.
I'm guessing it's going to be a side lane Baksha again. Not the first time we've seen that. Side lane Baksha, still Sylvana on tank, and then you give you the Selena.
That's a good shout. That's a really good shout. All right, okay.
I'm guessing because that's essentially where they fit. They just changed the order, but they might actually just be playing with Alter Ego. They're messing with Alter Ego's strategy, and I mean, it's a single click. To swap is a single click, and to be able to force your opponent into this very interesting but solid draft just the same. I mean, that's what Bren Esports is doing with their red side advantage.
Yeah.
They essentially have final say.
Totally agree here, but I think the biggest thing is whether or not Alter Ego is going to get invaded very early on.
Yeah, they can definitely bully Selly Boy.
Exactly. That blue, the moment they hit level 2, expect to see First Blood coming up as soon as possible because Selena is not just going to sit there looking all willy-nilly of, oh yeah, I'm going to play with daisies and roses. No, Hayabusa needs to be punished.
Exactly. You know, swagger on path. I think we called it right. It's Flapteasy in the sides. Lusty as the tank, Sylvana, Rebo in the side. Let's call it a day. Here we go. Game number 2, Alter Ego Esports versus Bren Esports.
Oh, Lusty's taking so much damage after getting hit by the perfect match from Leo Murthy. Lusty being brought down to 1/3 of his health. Sully Boy there just to cut the wave as soon as possible. They're going to make that rotation. And more importantly, he needs to get his purple as soon as possible.
I like how Purifies are all over the board here. Of course, you have one on Rebo. That's essentially his second life. And then for Alter Ego, Udil and Pai understand that if Few catches you with a 3-second stun, it's most likely over. Or if Flapteasy catches you with a rollout. But the thing is, Lusty, Imperial Justice, there's nothing you can do with that. You're stuck.
Absolutely. And I think it's hard for Lusty to actually catch Udil or Pai because a lot of them have high movement speed just in general because they can empower themselves, kind of circle around. Oh, worst comes to worst, just use Circle Eagle to kind of, dodge around the Divine Justice as quickly as possible at a tap of a button. So they have, inbuilt escape mechanisms.
Yep. So essentially, it's an I know you know kind of situation, and it's very evident. It's essentially playing with an open hand.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's really going to come down to the execution from both sides and how creative you're going to start attacking the map. It's a game of chess at this point of time, and Alter Ego going to be playing towards this bottom side, getting ready to catch somebody off. Few might be in a little bit of trouble here, but they are managing to get on out. No casualties just yet. Looking onto mid side, you can already see that Lusty is making sure he is covering their backs.
Yep, we're only 2 minutes in. Very heavy rotation from Alter Ego Esports, and I think they were essentially setting up for Turtle. Anyways, nice catch by Udil, and here comes Leo Murphy for the save. Can they get it?
They don't. I mean, it's really good that he used his Purify really soon because again, currency is. Oh no, Lusty, you're in trouble there. Can he actually make it? Oh, Silly Boy turns back time to pulling through, but unfortunately, Shurikens don't take him out just yet. First blood going over to Bren. A great play, feathered airstrike coming on through. Leo Murphy getting hit by literally everything, but finally goes down to Few, who dashes on forward with the Garrett as well as the flame shot to ensure the kill. Few still on the run. Yam now needs to go as Flapteasy saying, hello, it's me, Tortoise Poissons. Just gonna run you down real quick as Lusty catching up.
A little reactive for the side of Yam there, popping the Black Dragon form. And essentially, he was, what, 5-10 seconds too late, and that's all it took for Bren Esports to essentially reset, come back here to Turtle, take the first one, and then just rinse and repeat.
Yeah, and this is a little bit. Oh no! Oh, getting caught like that, Silly Boy. He probably got hit by the lance from Lusty. That's what I would assume here. And Rebo just really quick on the fingers there. Pai getting a little bit of damage here, but he can't really do too much. Leo Murphy getting a good stun onto Lusty, but again, it's just the support, not that big of a deal. Flapsy down on the bot side, but Few, he needs to make the shot. So it's going to be Circle Eagle coming on through. Udil needs to secure this kill. Can he do it? No, he cannot. The Toys Poissons has been popped, and Flapteezy is going to run Udil down, but Udil, he's not having none of this. He's done, and he has to go back to base, but unfortunately, the wave is crashing in.
Yep, that's exactly how talented the player Udil is. He may have seemed to have bitten off more than he could chew, but he got away with it anyways. So, man, a lesser player would have just dropped in the face of Few and Flapteezy there. Nice check by Carl Teasy. Mountain Shocker just to stop, essentially delay the reset for Udil there, and now Yam facing down against Flapteezy. I love the interaction here between Baksha's marks and the sustainable kit that Yuzhong has. It's essentially a deadlock.
Yeah, again, as long as Flapteezy just controls the pressure and makes sure that Yam every single time he wants to rotate, Flapteezy is just constantly pushing that wave, constantly zoning him out, because again, Yuzhong doesn't win this matchup unless he has items, which he doesn't, so the early game is basically being given over to Bren Esports on that bottom side.
And so far, looking at the gold lead, it's about 2,000, give or take, for Bren Esports, given the 0-4 record. Now Leo Murphy going to be backing out.
Oh yeah, Leo Murphy's still on the run here. Flapteezy going to take a little bit of damage, but overall they're just going to back away. And sorry, let me correct my statement. Flapteezy doesn't actually win the early game until he hits level 4. Oh, Udil, you are playing with fire here, buddy. Oh. He gets hit with a shield unity, but it's still okay. Udil walks away. That shield keeping him alive, but Bren having full control over the turtle.
Can say though, Purify burned on Udil, so they can catch him with another. Now, that's going to be Leo Murphy in a little too deep.
Yeah, but now Lusty might be a little bit of trouble here. Yam wants to get that kill. Lusty's at 1 HP. Somebody take him out as Leo Murphy on the other side is running away. And Flapteezy can't really do too much, even with the Rejuvenate. He is going to get taken on out. It's a 1-for-2 trade in favor of Alter Ego.
But still, look at how bold Bren Esports is. All right, we lost out, but we're still going to go for a turtle anyways.
Oh, the damage coming out of Selly Boy, allowing Pi to come down and clean up shop. Who's going to get the turtle? And it's going to be Yishin Shin. Teasy walks away, hops over the wall and says, all right, that's enough.
Yeah, boys, thank you for your service. Your jungler's going to go back to work.
I mean, Bren is still ahead. Bren is still ahead ever so slightly in terms of kills as well as gold. Oh, here it comes. Meteor Shower coming off through, but that's going to be taking out Pi in the process. A good catch from Flapteezy.
Revo sitting at 2-0-2 with Impure Rage on lock. This man is just all about rotating to where the fight is, blowing up, and then going back to farm.
Yeah, it's working out for them. It really is, but still, no major objectives being taken except for the neutral ones. Rebo has been in the right place at the right time almost every single time. I mean, their team are coordinated really nicely. Alter Ego, on the other hand, they are forcing these plays, and it looks good. It really comes down to a very slim margin of darn it, I didn't get the kill. He's at 1 HP.
And I guess if that keeps going on, essentially Bren Esports will just come out on top. But right now, from the back, Imperial Justice!
Oh wait, but he managed to get a Black Dragon form. He's actually going to turn this around. He gets hit by the Abyssal Arrow. Oh my goodness. This man, Yam, he's got some real cojones here, just managing to take everything. 1 HP, no problem. I'm still going to be relevant.
I'm here. I've already made the decision to let my presence be felt. And I guess he tried to save the turret, just not gonna work for Bren Esports. Yeah. They walk away, the first good conversion, and now Flapteezy wins 1v1 against Pi.
Did he get solo killed?
I guess. What is this young man packing? I think an item check is in order. I think we're wondering, because again, this is just your classic side lane Baksha, but I'm wondering how did he win that side lane battle against Pi, but hold up. I think they're going to try to go for the main artery here. They're going to go for the neck. Mid lane is next.
No. They missed a lot of their abilities here, but now Flapteezy might have overstayed his welcome. He's going to try and dash over the wall, drops down the Rejuvenator, trying to buy some time, and now he's going to go into his rollerblade form to get on out of there. Shield of Baxia going to protect him for the time being, but Turtle going into the hands of Bren.
Yep, this is as free as it gets with Sully Boy basically a world away. It's going to be impossible. So yeah, I guess that's 3 turtles now down for Carl Teasy. Lord is going to be the next big one. I guess Pi picking up the Ice Queen one is good, but not so nice for Leo Murphy.
Lusty is just getting great picks all across the board, and nobody can seem to get past Flapteezy on this bot side. Every single person he's gone 1v1 against have not won, and yeah, he's like, no more, get away from me, please. Black Dragon form, get me out.
So far, Yam has gotten away with a lot of things, but right now Bren has just read into it, right? Game number 1, sure, there's some good trades. Game number 2, not so much. Yes, you have a hero like Yuzhong, but even Udil is starting to fall victim to these pickoffs.
Yeah, they are getting very, very greedy here. It's like Alter Ego is punching a wall at Bren. As long as they maintain their integrity, Alter Ego are just cracking their knuckles. And Lusty, he takes a good amount of damage, but that Divine Justice is absolutely nasty. Lusty, you gotta stop it. But Flaptizi might actually finally fall as Leo Murphy has gotten the pick of a lifetime. But now the Rebo is making sure, oh, you want a siege? You want to play under your turret? No problem. That's where I shine.
That's a good trade. That is an amazing trade. 1 for 1, and then you eventually get the turtle anyways. And if anything, it was the EXP laner for the gold laner. So Pai here drop in as the Chang'e traded out for the Baksha. I guess Flaptizi is just doing his job. This is just what Flaptizi is doing. And right now, looking at his items, Dominance Ice. He has a solid Cursed Helm, and I think he's slowly building up to a Queen's Wings. Yo, this young man is on the road again to being MVP.
He is packing. He is packing some heat right now. Oh my goodness.
He won a 1v1!
He won multiple 1v1s. Multiple! He may not get the kill, but that's like, you don't feel good about it when you're walking back to base thinking, I lost to a Boxia.
That bothers you in your sleep.
Yeah, it's something you're going to be thinking about for a long time. Lord finally spawning here, but Leo Murphy finally getting his items that he finally really, really needs here. I have to admit, Lusty has been getting some amazing pickoffs for Bren.
Yeah, Lusty here playing the Sylvana. Essentially why she's so contested is because she confirms kills like no other. I mean, the Jawhead, there's the Ejector, can be purified, but Imperial Justice not so much. And there's another nice pickoff. Yam goes down just as soon as he's seen.
This is so difficult to play. Oh no, Alter Ego, they're on the run. Pai, you need to get out of there, buddy. You need to get out of there. He drops down that meteor shower to clear that wave, and Bren have created this brick wall here on their side of the map. They are playing for pickoffs, and now Sully Boy trying to get on out of there. He has the quad shadows, does manage to pull through. However, that tier 2 is under significant scrutiny here. 1 minion left, break that, and yes, it is going to survive.
Holy Crystal now on Rebo.
Oh my goodness.
Pumping up the damage percentage-wise, 11 minutes in. I think it's just a matter of time, considering that they might let this become a Luminous Lord and then go for the penetrate.
Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty accurate here. Wait, Udil, as well as the Glaive being bought by Pai, they have their own magic penetration as well as the denial of heal. Hopefully that utility is going to be enough because, again, Bren is hitting their is getting close to hitting their 3rd item power spike.
Lusty here. It's amazing how just a single hero just heralds your death, right? And they can have full knowledge. They can telegraph all of this. Essentially, Alter Ego, they like a GPS on everyone. Oh, just misses Udil by an inch.
Very, very small, but Lusty looking again while Leo Murphy trying to take the advantage of the opportunity, but gets caught out instead. Great Cosmic Lance coming in from Lusty. He is so hard to get past. Nothing slips through this man.
Yam just doing Yam things. So far, across the board, it's a matter of Yam being at the wrong place at the right time. Like, he has the job, right? He knows what he has to do. But, again, you already mentioned, even when he does have the Black Dragon form, it ends up being null. Because even after just a few seconds of an onslaught from Bren Esports, it's all the more worth it. And right now, there's just no room for the contest. Luminous Lord, easy pickup here by Bren Esports. 3, 2, 1. Hold up. Frantis taking too long. He's doing it solo, though.
He's doing it solo, so he's taking his time here with the rest of the team. Like, he still has a long way to go. Sorry, a quarter of the way to go. So he's bringing up the rest of the team. They finally pick it off. They just needed to make sure that Alter Ego was nowhere close to this.
Yep, I guess, yeah, it's too much. It's too scary. And again, this is just Bren Esports showing respect to Alter Ego, given that, yeah, they have put Selly Boy down. Selly Boy is just not ready for anything, but just the same, a single Quad Shadow plus Retribution could just deny this First Lord.
Yep, and finally, Sully Boy able to get that endless battle. That is going to be a key buy. Oh,
3 seconds stun.
Leo Murphy. I mean, he's gonna be a-okay because that's just his body, and now the rest of the team is going to be coming on through. The Lord is brought down to half HP. Yam getting hit by the Cosmic Lance, but that's not going to matter too much. Where is those big ultimates? They are still holding it for the side of Bren Esports. They're waiting for an opportunity to jump back in. Wait, they actually used it already. They don't have anything left. Yam, he's going to start initiating the fight. If they don't start it now, they're going to get the cooldowns back up. up, and it's going to be a tough fight to win.
Yep, all lanes perfectly managed here by Bren Esports, but right now that's going to be the feathered airstrike popped in here by Rebo. Poisons by Flapteasy pushing everyone back in. Meteor Shower already used by Pi.
Oh, Divine Justice coming in from Lusty, but again, Mounted Shocker as well. Leo Murphy doesn't find the pick that he was looking for, and Yam pays the price as the rest of the team is going to go return and recall. Oh my goodness, where did he go? Where did Selly Boy go?
Nowhere. He didn't even get the click. Death Shadow, Quad Shadow into Shadow Kill. He didn't even get his ult. It's still on cooldown.
I'm at a loss for words.
That's the sound. That's the sound of that failed engage.
I literally blinked and he disappeared. Oh my goodness, Bren is so far ahead into this game. And now they're going to push their advantage even more. Alter Ego trying to look to pull back. Hearteasy taking a little bit of damage here. It's going to be Circle Eagle going to be pushing him through. They need to go in. Leo Murphy, can he find the catch? Yes, he can. No! Hearteasy, he makes it out. He emotes in victory as Yam. He can't go any further as Flapteasy is going to run the last few members down. Oh my goodness. What a disappointment here. And Hearteasy, he has got to be so livid right now.
Carl TZ has been having a great day, scoring the first Savage of M2, and right now they're going 3 for 1. Rebo for Leo Murphy, Yam, and Udil. What can Pi and Selly Boy do? Yes, they have amazing wave clear, but Selly Boy is just running for his life. Quad Shadow already spent. He's gonna go down. That's just one defender left. Pi, I don't think it's enough.
I mean, he cleared the wave. The next wave is crashing on through. And Leo Murphy, now this is where the game ends. Leo Murphy has no wave clear. What an incredible game this has been for Bren Esports. And look at that. Look at just the joy on their faces. They're just like, yes, I don't smile very often in game, but this is a good day.
A great day for these young gentlemen. Carl TZ and Rebo on screen, and Udil